So Brittany, what's your home care?
I brush.
Do you ever floss?
No, not really. I really don't like it.
And you've only tried like traditional string floss?
Yeah, and I can't get back there. It's just really tight, and I shred it all the time, and then it just hurts, so I just get frustrated.
Yeah, common complaints. Have you ever tried any of the alternatives to flossing?
Like what?
Well, they have these really cool things out called floss holders. So it actually makes it really easy for you to reach those really hard to get places all the way in the back. And these are especially good for teeth that are kind of tight and close together and always shreds the floss normally. This is really good, and it'll get in there, and it's shred resistant, and it's really good for on the go.
I'm always on the go, so these would be perfect. Now they look disposable.
Yep. So every time you use them, you would throw them away. And as you're using them, when you see plaque or any debris or anything that comes off onto the actual floss holder, onto the floss, you would want to rinse that off instead of putting it back into the next, into the next tooth and just relocating it.
Okay. Now are they affordable?
Yeah, you can get them at the dollar store for, they have a packet similar to that size for $1, and I got that packet from Walmart for about $2.50.
So how would I use these?
So you would just, let me put my gloves on and let me show you exactly how to use them. It's not going to hug the tooth exactly like the floss would and adapt to that tooth and really get close to the tooth, but it is really good because it gets into those tight interproximal areas. So for this tooth right here, you would just, to go interproximally, you would just go into the interproximal on that side and then go to the next tooth.
So it's that easy. We have a couple different options here. These would make it really fun for kids to get involved. A couple different shapes, fun colors. They also have fluoride in them, so that's a plus, especially for getting trying to get kids involved in flossing for all those parents out there. Then we also have a special type of flosser called the platypus. Platypus is good for any patients that have orthodontics, so that way it's not an excuse for them to not be able to floss. They really have a great way of getting in between the brackets with these pointed tips here. So that's another option. And then we have our standard Oral-B floss holders that are really great for all adults and teenagers.